Hi, I'm going to make a watercolor painting of a tree. I was in Pompeii years ago, 2008 I believe, and I made this photograph of trees next to the amphitheater. And first I'm using a fine liner to draw some trees now, to draw the outlines. They have this peculiar form, and it was around the evening, so the light was a bit orange and it's a bit sentimental. It was fitting in the atmosphere, the kind of lighting that there was. Old ruins. And I'm just sketching lightly what I'm seeing on the photograph. And there are some other trees here, plants. There's the amphitheater, but you don't see much of it. And in the background you see some mountains, but I'm not really drawing them because then I get black lines. That's not really beautiful. So this is my drawing. I recently made a sketch with this fine liner and I think it's halfway empty now. Anyway, let's just get the watercolor paint. I bought this brush recently. So there's a water container. And this is the brush. I used it recently, so it's not totally white here. And let's put this here. And I'm just roughly going to fill it in with color. I'm not a real watercolorist painter, so I'm just really, I don't know. Maybe I'm just really clumsy at this, but let's see what this is going to be. A little bit of green for the trees. If I had planned it, I would perhaps made a bluish wash in the background, but I'll just begin with this. Let's see if I can make bluish shadows. I am mixing blue and brown, dark blue. So let's see what this is going to be. Very brownish this. It needs more green. There's this sketch, SNL sketch, everything needs more cowbell. Well, this needs more green. But the colors of the tree isn't actually green. It's mostly brownish anyway, so I shouldn't use too much green. But I like this pencil. It's like I'm holding a marker, but it actually has watercolor. So I'm using brownish now in the tree because there's this orange light, which is very beautiful. And here's some brownish color, which I'm using a little bit of orange now. Let's take a little bit of orange here. Orange in the trees. Orange trees, yeah. And let's see if I can make that a little bit dark for the ground. A little bit muted in color. I want this to be treated. So now I'm giving it more of a wash. I never did much watercolors, so I'm discovering this medium every now and then again. Let's add some darker greenish, brownish colors here in the tree. Oops. I actually want that sky to be blue, bluish. So I need to clean this a little bit. Some paper and clean the brush. Then I take some blue and I dilute it with water from the container of this thing. And I'm going to add a little bit of blue in the background. Just a rough indication of the blue sky. Oops, that's too much. Always handy some toilet paper. Oh well. Oops. I'm being very clumsy now. And now I want to proceed with the tree itself. So let's use some greenish colors and brownish colors. I'm just going to add a lot of accentuations now. See if I can get the shape better. adding some extra. And I try to get sort of texture in the tree leaves, as if it suggests some leaves in the tree. And there's some dark brownish, oops, color here in the back. And let's see if I can use some dark brown color to get these shadows here on the ground. I want some grayish tones for these walls. These ancient walls, 2000 years old, almost, or older. Because Pompeii vanished in 79 AD, and we are living at 2019, but these walls were built earlier, I presume. So and let's see, I'm going to use some brownish colors now in the trees again, because there's a lot of brownish color there. And let's see, the trunks of the trees also need some shadowy parts. Going to add a little blue grayish tones here. I don't like using my fingers when I'm drawing, but in this case I try to manipulate the paint a little bit that way. And let's see what I can do here, because this is too light. And the question is, with these kind of things, are you going to make everything tonally dark, or do you leave it light in a sketchy way? And let's see, I think it needs some more orange. It's becoming a bit dull here and there. But not too much. I should leave this pinkish tone also for what it is. I think I add a little more bluish tones. I'm just searching a little bit now. I think I'm using some optical mixtures. So I'm adding some dots of a bright color and see if that works. Sometimes you make something and it needs a little bit of oomph. Oops. And I cannot always control what I'm doing with this, so that's interesting too. Let's see. Cleaning this brush a little bit. I would like to add some bluish, grayish tones here for that mountain. Let's see if I can do that. And I just leave that there. And here it also needs that. It mixes with that red, but let's see what it does. I'm going to turn this a little bit so I can clean my brush better. And let's see if I can add some more color here and there. Yellow ochre and yellow bit mixed. Oops, that's too much. That doesn't do much. This is quite bright, the color. So let's see if I can sprinkle a little bit of life into my watercolor painting. This has mixed here, so well, it doesn't really get bright yellow here. Let's see if I can use it here a little bit. Ah. And now I'm going to see if I can add some bright green accentuation somewhere. Only a few, but I want very subtly some bright accentuations here and there. Just to give this a little bit more energy. And now I'm going to use some dark brown. In the shadow of a tree. And let's see if I can add some branches here and there. Should be a little bit darker. And this too. And I'm at the, oops, I want this to be lighter again. I'm at the point of overworking it, so I think I need to stop soon. So let me know what you think of this video. Do you like more of these watercolor videos? Or do you think, well, Peter, don't ever touch watercolor again? I just leave it at this. Oops. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked this little video. Bye. As I was walking away, I see this here. That's better.